That's right. Oh, Hannibal looking to attack Abdullah. I can't see anything. These folks at the cage in front of us skewing our viewpoint.
Mike Roch directing traffic as an endless sea of humanity, totally and utterly confused, holding side of the cage.
I can see Hannibal stabbing away at Abdullah. Oh, man. Hannibal looking to exact some revenge, as I mentioned earlier. Last year at the Super X Showdown, he had a chunk taken out of his head with that coffee decanter.
Absolutely. There's one thing that a coffee pot is not meant for, and that's to be smashed across a man's head. I still can't see anything that's going on. All I can hear are the sickening thuds of Hannibal stabbing Abdullah the Butcher in the head.
Oh man, Abdullah the Butcher in a bad way here. Hannibal got the jump on him immediately. Just doing a number on him.
You know, Abdullah's a tough guy, you know, especially for a 67-year-old man, but
that's right.
The mobility just is not there. Hannibal saw his opening. He's young and aggressive, and you had to know this was going to come.
Young, aggressive, and he's up for blood. He wants revenge. It's blood for blood with these two.
Absolutely, and I've got a glimpse of it. We've already got blood. Abdullah has been busted open.
Yeah, Hannibal has a chair.
Oh, God.
Oh, across the back of Abdullah the Butcher. And Hannibal continuing to stab away. I'm wondering, are these two men actually going to get in the cage or what?
And now, here's my question. Is the match going to be officially started on the floor?
Abdullah pushing away at Devin Nicholson. It looked as though he was going to try to mount a comeback here, but Devin stabbing away here.
And some absolutely retarded fan holding out a picture for an autograph as Abdullah's getting stabbed in the head with a pair of scissors.
Maybe he just wants some blood on it. Sell the DNA on eBay. I'm not sure Abdullah the Butcher's going to be around much longer. He is a pretty old guy. Sell the DNA, maybe clone him. Make a new Abdullah the Butcher.
Perhaps son of Abdullah?
Son of Abdullah.
Son of Abdullah? That has a ring to it.
That's clever. I've never heard that before.
I've never heard that name before. Abdullah would not be upset at all if there was a son of Abdullah.
No. Although I did watch a documentary on him today, and I did say that he does actually have a son.
Whoa. Well,
his name is not Rodney.
It's not Rodney?
No.
What's his son's name?
I believe it was Alan.
Alan. That's a good, wholesome name.
Yeah, but soon Alan's not going to have a father if Devin Nicholson keeps stabbing at him like this.
Well, despite having terrible vision over here and not being able to see a damn thing that's going on, I can say Hannibal's actually introduced a table into this match.
Abdullah with the block sends Hannibal to the table.
Abdullah with a flying head scissors. Can you believe it? I could be wrong because I still can't see anything, but I'm certain it was a flying head scissors.
Oh, he just smashed a beer bottle. Oh, no, Hannibal.
Honest John, right? That's the guy, Honest John, is that his name?
Honest John Portley.
Honest John Portley, standing by, watching it all go down.
Oh, man. This disgusting display of gratuitous violence. That is the clashing of Hannibal.
And there it is, Hannibal's wearing a mask.
A mask of crimson?
I would say so, it's pouring down pretty good.
Yeah, I see Wild Dangerous Dan at ringside. Perhaps
is he looking to exact some revenge after losing to Abdullah last night?
I think he just wants a front row seat.
This is I gotta say, last night, Pembroke, Ontario, very questionable finish.
That's right. Actually, we couldn't see from our vantage point, but I'm told that Abdullah the Butcher actually pinned Wild Dan on the outside after dropping a table across it.
Okay. Because all I can remember seeing is the actual cameraman ringing the bell to signify the end of the match.
And that was because our ring announcer, who was going to ring the bell, Sean Demaris, ran away in fear.
As would most people. Oh, wait a minute. The physical specimen that is Wild Dangerous Dan has ripped his shirt off and is ready to pounce.
He's actually been topless this entire time.
Has he?
Yes.
Has he been drunk this entire time?
I don't know, but Hannibal continuing to go to war here with Abdullah.
You know what? If the man's got his shirt off, I got to think he's ready to pounce.
You can't see. Oh, man. Hannibal stabbing back. Abdullah the Butcher.
Oh, trying to get in the ring.
Slowly but surely making his way into the cage. And you know, this is the match everybody paid to see here. Abdullah entering the cage.
Don't
Devin,
lie to the people.
Hannibal Nicholson giving chase here. The apocalyptic nightmare, he's called.
Absolutely. Oh, and finally, the three-sided cage becomes 4.
Or it will, at least. And this is why Wild Dan is out here. He's here to help out with the cage. The ever-helpful Wild Dan.
Now you said this is the match that drew the people here. You know, I'm going to have to say, yes, the prospects of a steel cage match is, you know, it's pretty alluring, but I think throwing Michael Von Payton's name and photo on a poster probably put about 300 women in the seats here tonight.
Where'd they go?
They left the second that these two guys got in here.
Well,
I think they were
I'm
a little
sorry
upset.
to say, but their teeth left them before they left us.
Oh. It's true.
Hannibal is a crimson red. It's a good thing that this ring is actually red, as it will just camouflage and blend in.
Absolutely. Oh God. I don't know what that is, but
I don't know, but Abdullah just threw it to the crowd.
It was just basically grated the forehead of Hannibal.
You know, I'm going to say that these texts here at ringside should just leave the side of the cage up. I don't think this is going to last long enough to justify putting that fourth side on, as these two men are bleeding profusely, and one of them is bound to pass out at any time.
I got to agree. You can't lose that much blood and stay standing for very long. You know, especially for a man like Abdullah, 67 years of age, 50 years in professional wrestling.
That's right. 50, I believe it was 51 years. Broke it at 17 years old. That was 50. I don't know what it is.
Now he went through a bloodbath last night. How much can he actually have left in him today? You know, Hannibal once again, younger, stronger. Oh, see that? Just when you think he's down and out, he pulls a fork out of nowhere.
That's right, Abdullah the Butcher, well known for that fork. Look at that. Oh, to the face.
Did you hear that?
Hannibal.
That was metal to skull.
That
was disgusting.
Not the sound I want to hear. But Hannibal, look, now he's going to come back here, attempting to fight back. Oh no, Abdullah, he's got that fork. That ever-present fork to the skull of Hannibal.
Forget about the coffee pot issue of last year.
And all four sides of the cage are now up. But look at this. Abdullah the Butcher going to work on the face of Hannibal.
Crowd strongly supporting Abdullah the Butcher, which is kind of surprising for a man who's done everything he's done in his career.
Do you want to know what the craziest thing about this match taking place in a cage is?
What's that?
The referee is locked in there with these two men.
Oh, God.
And we all know what Abdullah the Butcher has been known to do to referees.
Now,
but the bigger story is, look right here, Devin Nicholson, Hannibal looking to make an escape.
I'd be looking to get out of there as fast as I can and get as far away as I could. And I would not be anywhere near either one of those men. That just shows once again that Denny Lincoln is basically the dumbest form of human being walking the face of the earth.
And he also smells, but that's besides the point. Abdullah the Butcher doing a number on Hannibal here.
Now, I don't know. Again, from our vantage point, we could not see very well, but it looked like Abdullah stabbed Hannibal in the ribs and stopped him cold in his tracks, trying to escape from the ring.
Oh, man, look at this now. Once again, stabbing away at the face of Hannibal.
I can't even stand to look at this. I can't imagine.
Oh, big chop.
Knife edge.
That is no way to hit a 67-year-old man.
Hannibal just with a massive burst of energy, and now both men just strangling each other.
Oh, man, this is a war.
These two men, these two men just purely hate each other.
That's right. And as Abdullah said in that web promo, this is the last time. This is it for him and Hannibal. These two men who have feuded all over the world. This is the last time they're going to do battle. Locked here in the confines of this steel cage.
This may very well be Hannibal's last match, period, if he doesn't get out of that cage.
Oh, man, he is bleeding profusely. Abdullah whips him off.
Irish
and
whip.
here it is. Here comes that Taekwondo with the big shot to the throat. And Abby's going to look. Oh, no!
I knew it!
Powder to the face!
Wild, dangerous Dan with a bag of flour. Right in the eyes.
What a piece of shit.
You know, I knew he was out here topless for a reason. There's no way that a man should be topless at ringside for
Where did
no
he pull
good
that
reason.
powder from, though? And Hannibal looking to escape.
Hannibal climbing down the cage.
And there it is,
There's your
Hannibal.
winner. Oh my God!
Finally defeating Abdullah the Butcher.
Hannibal just beat Abdullah the Butcher.
How about that?
That